you would know that Angel Reese has just been suspended for the entire season and fined over $1.2 million for what she just did, as she was caught saying the Z word on live TV.
Caitlin Clark, she will be missing Friday's game due to her continued groin injury, and Angel Reese has been suspended for Friday's game after getting assessed a technical foul Wednesday night for pimp slapping Aaliyah Edwards.
Angel Reese is suspended, and now she won't even suit up when the Chicago Sky face off against the Indiana Fever. The timing couldn't be worse. First, she made headlines for blasting her own teammates, then scrambled to walk it back after the backlash. Now, missing this marquee matchup only pours gasoline on the fire. Is this just a rookie stumble spiraling out of control, or is Angel already cracking under the weight of her own words? Either way, the drama just went from bad to explosive.
Reese receives her 8th tech, which will prohibit her from playing against the Indiana Fever. And 2, she's in some pretty hot water with her teammates about that Chicago Tribune article.
Kathy Engelbert thought she had cracked the code. From the commissioner's chair, her big idea to grow the WNBA was simple: force-feed fans a 5-game Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky rivalry. Because apparently, nothing screams league expansion like watching the same matchup on repeat. Forget balance, forget variety, Engelbert went all in on reruns, like the WNBA was suddenly a late-night cable channel playing Friends on loop.
The Engelbert tried to rig the cards in the WNBA's favor by having the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky go head-to-head 5 times this season. Unfortunately for Kathy Engelbert, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will only be going head-to-head 1 of those 5 times, and that time has come.
The pitch was simple: Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, the rivalry that was supposed to save women's basketball. It was hyped everywhere, marketed like a heavyweight title fight. But here's the punchline: out of 5 scheduled games, the two actually faced each other once. Just once. Clark's been sidelined with a groin injury longer than some Netflix shows take to drop a new season. And Reese, she's been suspended so often it feels like the league gave her a permanent seat in the timeout chair. What fans got wasn't a rivalry. It was a dud. Kathy Engelbert didn't deliver the blockbuster she promised. She delivered the sports equivalent of Titanic 2. Still sinking.
What happened? How did we get here? What she just said, the national championship game. We were not talking about Caitlin Clark before Angel Reese walked up to her, did that.
Lads, Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. She would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this is that her fans are arguing that none of the texts are warranted. They are all warranted.
Every ounce of criticism is deserved. And why was Angel Reese missing from Friday night's game? Just your standard suspension, after she threw a spinning backhand at Aaliyah Edwards like she was auditioning for a UFC contract. Forget boxing out. Forget positioning. Reese went full Mortal Kombat. And not even with a front-hand slap. No, she went with the backhand. The single most disrespectful move in human history. That wasn't just contact. That was centuries of attitude condensed into one flick of the wrist.
She packed her up, bro. She low-key packed her up. It was so sly. Oh, shoot. Dang, Angel. Man, this is horrible timing if she get this 8th technical. I think they're going to give her a technical. Getting suspended for a game after what she said about her team basically being trash and needing new players, man. Yeah, that's a tech. Dang. She's going to be suspended. This is all just bad timing, bro. It's bad timing.
She got her hand and bow right across Aaliyah Edwards' head.
And of course, the debate fired up instantly. Was it intentional? Malicious? A flop from Aaliyah? Please. Blink and you'd miss it live, but slow the tape down and it's crystal clear. The form, the wind-up, the torque. That wasn't an accident.
Tell you, when I picked my phone up and I looked at all of these damn alerts, I say, hold up, wait a minute. It is looking spooky. Angel Reese got suspended. Angel Reese threw her team under the bus. When the hell did this?
That was a geometry lesson. Reese's arm swung like a compass, carving a perfect arc across Edwards' face. When the alerts hit my phone, I had to double-check. Angel Reese suspended. Angel Reese throws teammates under the bus. Wait, when did all this happen? Spooky stuff. And hey, give credit where it's due, Aaliyah Edwards sold it. Down she went, clutching her head like Zeus had zapped her with a lightning bolt. Oscar-worthy. People acted like she'd been smacked into another timeline. Truth is, she probably hasn't taken a hit like that since she knocked flour all over the kitchen at age 5. But she sold it, the refs bought it, and Angel picked up her 8th tech of the season. Translation: enjoy the suspension, Angel. But here's the thing, the slap was just the latest episode in the never-ending Angel Reese drama series. When she's not throwing backhands, she's throwing her own teammates under the bus. Rachel Banham, not a leader. Hailey Van Lith, not ready for this league. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky are sitting at 9-30. That's not a record, that's a cautionary tale. Yet Reese struts like she's above it all, demanding greatness while anchored to the bottom of the standings. It's like a fry cook at Burger King demanding a Michelin star because he remembered to salt the fries. And then came the backpedal. Just days after torching her teammates, Angel started moonwalking out of accountability like a kid caught sneaking cookies. Suddenly, her words were taken out of context. Suddenly, she didn't mean it like that. Private apologies, quick damage control, and a rehearsed, "I love my teammates." Classic PR spin. You could practically hear Billie Jean playing as Angel moonwalked out of accountability. That's when Ariel Atkins got drafted as her defense attorney, stepping up in the locker room with the full, "heavy is the head that wears the crown" speech. According to Ariel, Angel's just a 23-year-old kid carrying the weight of the world. This wasn't a quick excuse, it was a full-blown TED Talk. But here's the problem. Everyone in that room knew Angel meant every word. Apology or not. While Ariel tried to play peacemaker, half the locker room sat there like, "Yeah, but she literally said my name." That's not a misunderstanding. That's an ambush. And the receipts are there. Front Office Sports confirmed it. Angel told the Chicago Tribune she didn't believe Rachel Banham or Hailey Van Lith could lead a playoff team. Brutal. Ariel's pep talk can't erase that kind of shot across the bow. Now comes the kicker. Executives around the league are saying what fans have whispered all season. On a real contender, Angel Reese wouldn't even be the star. She'd be a 3rd or 4th option. Translation: she's not the queen, not the rook, not even the knight. She's the bishop, solid, useful, but never the centerpiece. Yet here she is, demanding all-star reinforcements like she's carrying the league on her back. The Sky handed her the keys, and instead of driving the franchise forward, she crashed the car, then blamed the tires, the mechanic, and the guy who built the road. Oh, now the front office is stuck running damage control meetings where players fake forgiveness while side-eyeing each other across the room. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, the other half of this hyped rivalry, is just at home rehabbing, sipping tea, and keeping quiet. This was supposed to be women's basketball's version of Ollie vs. Frazier. Instead, it's turned into a soap opera. General Hospital, WNBA edition. Suspensions. Injuries. Chaos. The Chicago Sky aren't running a basketball season. They're running a primetime drama. And now, Angel Reese is back. After roasting her own franchise so thoroughly, players, coaches, staff, the whole operation, she almost lit a fire under them by accident. Oh, here we are, a rivalry without any real rivalry. A star who thinks she's the savior but can't even save her own locker room. A team sitting at 9-30 with more scandals than wins. And a commissioner who thought this matchup would elevate the league, only to watch it collapse into parody. The Sky don't need a rebuild, they need a therapist. Forget a practice facility, get them a reality show contract. And that so-called team meeting the front office staged? Please. That wasn't bonding. That was HR intervention before somebody filed a lawsuit. Picture it, folding chairs in a circle, a rep asking, "Okay, let's share how that made us feel." Hailey Van Lith, marketed in college like a Disney princess with a jump shot, now has to sit there while her own teammate says she's not capable of winning anything more than a holiday tournament. Rachel Banham, already the punchline of WNBA Twitter, gets dragged again, this time from inside her own locker room. That's not constructive criticism. That's targeted shade dressed up as honesty. And the irony? Commissioner Kathy Engelbert herself invented Rivalry Week around Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. Yet Reese has suited up against the Fever just once. She missed 2 with a back injury, and this will be her 3rd absence. Some rivalry. Then came the apology tour, the tired, predictable, "y'all misunderstood me" routine. It's the basketball version of when a celebrity tweets something offensive, then drops a Notes app screenshot the next morning with, "I'll do better." Angel didn't even wait for the weekend before backpedaling, swearing her words were taken out of context. Right. Because calling out your teammates by name, position, and expiration date was just one big misunderstanding. Like she thought she was ordering lunch and accidentally torched her entire roster. Enter Ariel Atkins, the human shield. She stepped up to remind everyone, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But if Angel's crown feels heavy, maybe it's not because of the responsibility. Maybe it's because it's made out of all the turnovers, technicals, and locker room drama weighing her down. Made out of turnovers and missed rotations, Angel Reese's crown is starting to look more like a weight. Breaking news. Angel Reese is back to being Angel Ree. No mistake about it. She can spin it however she wants, say she apologizes for how people took her comments. But the truth is simple. Her words were crystal clear. The irony? It's thick enough to spread on toast. She's demanding better players around her while shrinking the pool of people who'd even consider playing with her. Because honestly, what free agent is signing up for a locker room where your own teammate might roast you in the media before you've even laced your sneakers? That's not basketball. That's reality TV without the paycheck or the glam squad. And the Chicago Sky front office. Bless their hearts. They probably thought drafting Angel Reese was a marketing slam dunk. Jerseys flying off shelves, ticket sales booming, social media buzzing. Instead, they got the WNBA's version of a Bravo series. Teammates throwing shade in pressers, veterans side-eyeing rookies, and coaches looking 5 years older after every post-game. This isn't a basketball team, it's a soap opera with a shot clock. Then there's Tyler Marsh. Rookie head coach. Wide-eyed, probably thought he'd be installing fun offensive sets, building culture, and slowly piecing together a winner. Instead, he's running damage control for a 9-win circus with more drama than highlights.